Borders of Love is a Czech romantic drama that explores the fragile line between love, freedom, and desire within a modern relationship. The film centers on Petr and Hana, a seemingly stable couple who share a deep emotional bond and intellectual compatibility. From the outside, their relationship appears open-minded and progressive, grounded in trust and honesty. Petr and Hana pride themselves on being different from traditional couples. They believe that absolute openness, emotional and sexual, is the key to lasting love. This philosophy leads them to openly discuss fantasies, past experiences, and desires that most couples might keep hidden. Initially, this radical honesty strengthens their connection and sense of intimacy. As time passes, their conversations become increasingly daring. What begins as playful curiosity slowly turns into real-life experimentation. They start testing the limits of their agreement, exploring situations that blur the boundary between fantasy and reality. These experiments challenge not only their rules, but also their emotional resilience. Hana appears more comfortable embracing this freedom, seeing it as a way to discover herself and keep the relationship alive. Petr, however, struggles internally. Although he agreed to their open philosophy, he begins to feel jealousy, insecurity, and fear of losing Hana. These emotions clash with his desire to appear enlightened and accepting. The couple's dynamic shifts as unspoken tensions grow. What they once shared openly now becomes emotionally charged. Petr's discomfort surfaces in subtle ways: silence, hesitation, and emotional withdrawal, while Hana becomes increasingly assertive about her independence and personal growth. The film carefully examines how ideals can collapse when confronted with real emotions. Petr realizes that intellectual acceptance of freedom does not automatically erase possessiveness or fear. His internal conflict exposes the vulnerability beneath his confident exterior, revealing how deeply he is affected by Hana's choices. Hana, on the other hand, begins questioning whether true freedom within a relationship is possible without causing pain. She faces the contradiction between self-expression and emotional responsibility. Her journey becomes one of self-awareness, as she recognizes that honesty alone does not prevent emotional harm. As their experiments push further, the emotional cost becomes impossible to ignore. The couple must confront whether their relationship can survive these tests or whether they have crossed a point of no return. Love, once comforting, now feels unstable and uncertain. Borders of Love does not present clear villains or heroes. Instead, it portrays both characters as flawed, human, and sincere in their attempts to love differently. The film emphasizes emotional realism, showing how even progressive ideals can fail when they clash with deeply rooted feelings. In the end, the movie leaves the audience with open questions rather than definitive answers. It reflects on whether love needs boundaries to survive, or if freedom itself must have limits. Borders of Love is ultimately a quiet, intimate exploration of modern relationships and the emotional risks of redefining love.